Welcome back guys to Crypto Millionaire. Today I'm going to talk about Theta token, talk about the tokenomics of Theta, why I believe it's a good investment to make, and also give a brief market update, what's going on in the crypto markets today. I also like to make a few comments regarding my community. I really appreciate the subscribers, the likes and the shares. It's really making a difference, guys. The YouTube channel is improving. Also like to get some feedback from you guys. Purchased a new mic. I had a bit of feedback from my community. The old mic wasn't doing too good. So hopefully this is a bit of a better recording, so it'd be good to get some feedback on that. Also guys, like to state, one of my viewers made a funny comment. He said, because I was saying scarce on my last video, just come to realize it's actually scarce. Okay, so with that all out the way with, let's crack on with the market update. Okay, so Bitcoin today is trading at $38,000. It was at 37 just earlier on, so it's moved up a little bit. 0.64% up. Overall, it's been moving back down from the 42,000 that it reached its peak a couple of days ago. Ethereum is also up 11%. It's a bit down from where it was earlier. Bitcoin is obviously moving a few altcoins down. Generally speaking, Ethereum, mammoth day coming up tomorrow. It's the London hard fork. We can only expect Ethereum to go one way, and that's up from here onwards. And also another surprising one, excuse me guys, I need to clear my throat there. Another exciting one is Cardano. Cardano today seems to be outperforming all pretty much altcoins in the market. It's very healthy. It's looking good. It's mind of its own today. It's trading at $1.37 and it's moving up. So so today's video is going to be about Theta token. I'll crack on with that token now. Let's get into the video. That was a brief market update for you guys. Let's have a look. Theta, where are you? So Theta ticker is also Theta, Theta. So that's a bit of a uniqueness about Theta. I'm going to talk about Theta, why I believe it's possibly at a good price to buy now. It's pretty much half price than what it was in April, trading at a record high, I believe, at around $11, if not higher. And it did reach $14 at its peak. But we will go through the highs and lows of Theta, talk about why I believe it's a really good investment. And you know, when I pick my crypto coins, I essentially based it on real life products. Okay, so what I tend to do is I think of what's currently, you know, £1 billion company, or who the founders are, or what the track record is, and so on. I do try to recommend you good solid coins, and don't get me wrong, there will be some times that I'll recommend you a few you know, a few meme coins here and there, but I always say, you know, when you invest in meme coins, yes, you pretty much are gambling, I would say, to a degree, but at the same time, it's pretty much like, it's a bit like Dogecoin, right? I mean, no one would have thought Dogecoin would get to where it is, and there's always, because you get a lot more for your money, I wouldn't go crazy on meme coins, but I would say, yeah, put a few hundred in and see where it goes, you know? If you win, you win. If you don't, you haven't broken the bank. So that's my approach to meme coins anyway, and some of them do have utility value, but generally on this channel I'll be recommending solid coins that I believe personally and I'm invested in quite heavily as well. So Theta is one that I've been wanting to talk about, and today I'm going to go in quite depth regarding it. Currently Theta is ranked 21 on CoinMarketCap. It's on 279,880 watch list. It's trading at $5.85 and it's down 0.40% on the market within the last 24 hours. Um, in terms of the price performance, it has been on a downward trajectory, and that's just been a sentiment for the market because of Bitcoin. I'd say it's pulled it down. So overall, I'd say it is a pretty good time to buy into it. Dollar cost average, I mean, can it go lower? Of course it can. The whole market can go lower, but maybe it's, it did reach around $4.53 in July, so it is up by $1, within the last, I mean, that was 19th of July, so that was when the Bitcoin dip happened. Okay, so roughly I can't see it trading below $4 right now, so essentially it's pulled back to $5.86, nearly a $2 up, from July 19th. Okay, so let's move into the tokenomics, and we're going to, before doing the tokenomics, I'd like to talk about the coin. What is Theta? What so give you a bit of a background history. Okay, so Theta is a blockchain powered network purpose built for video streaming, launched in March 2019. So a fairly new company, only 2 years old, so very very new. Theta mainly operates as a decentralized network in which users share bandwidth and computing resources on a peer-to-peer basis. So that is really interesting. So the users share the bandwidth on a peer-to-peer network. So that's really that just shows the thought process, the concept is very innovative. The project is advised by Steve Chen, co-founder of YouTube, and Justin Kan, co-founder of Twitch. So this is why I believe this is a serious cryptocurrency. It's a serious altcoin. It is backed and advised by Steve Chen and Justin Kan, both who've built billion-dollar platforms. Billion-dollar companies which are operating, so they know the video streaming market very well, and they know how they're advising this particular coin. So essentially, that's been my reason for investing in Theta. Now it's obviously up to you what your reasons are, but I would say that's a really big reason. They've got an amazing track record. Who isn't on YouTube? Okay. Majority of us get a lot of our information from YouTube, and this video is from YouTube. So say no more. So Theta features its own native cryptocurrency token called Theta, which we obviously are talking about, which performs various governance tasks, which the network counts at Google, Binance, Blockchain Ventures, Gumi, Sony Europe, and Samsung as enterprise validators, along with Guardian network of thousands of community-run Guardian nodes. Developers say that the project aims to shake up the video streaming industry in its current form. Centralization, poor infrastructure, and high cost means that end-to-end users often end up with poor experience. Content created likewise earn less revenue due to barriers between them end users. So also basically what Theta is trying to do, so when you stream, or when you produce video content at 4K or at high quality, when you're viewing it on it doesn't matter what output device you have, generally speaking, when you're viewing it on your devices, it's not outputting at 4K, and that's what Theta is trying to combat, and essentially also trying to make it a bit more profitable for the people who are streaming online. So who are the founders of Theta? So let's give a bit of background regarding the founders. Theta was co-founded by Mitch Liu and Ji Long. I do apologize if I don't pronounce their name correctly. Liu has a long history in the gaming and video industry, co-founding video advertising firm Tapjoy. so video advertising firm there, Tapjoy, mobile social gaming startup GameView Studio, Theta.tv, the live streaming platform whose dApps was the first to build on Theta protocol. So yeah, it's got a good track record there. Long is the Theta's second co-founder and CTO, following similar multi-year experience in design, automation, gaming, virtual reality, large-scale distribution. There's a lot more to read, guys, so do please look into it in your own time. But just like to also mention this part, Theta now has a modest team, and its official website lists strategic corporate investors as Samsung, Next, Sony Innovation Fund, Media Investor, BDI, Digital Media Investments, CAA. So these guys are backed, and look, Silicon Valley VC, including DCM, Sierra Ventures, and VR Funds. So they got plenty of money in the bank. They are backed by the big guys, and they're advised by, you know, YouTube founders and Twitch founder. So it's got a lot going for it. What makes Theta unique? Theta's main business concept is to decentralize video streaming. So that is the unique selling point, okay? Data delivery and edge computing, making it more efficient, cost effective, and fair for industry participants. So that's the key part that you guys need to digest, okay, and understand and see the bigger picture here, okay? If Theta does what it intends to do, and they are, you know, the pioneers and, you know, the only blockchain in terms of streaming media, they want to be the, you know, the blockchain for streaming. This has legs, okay? This has major legs, and I believe strongly that this could go really far. We will delve into the price prediction towards the end of the video, but let's just finish up here. The network runs on native blockchains with two native tokens known as Theta and T-Fuel, so powering internal economy. So what you need to understand, they got two parts to it. So they got the Theta, which is like the blockchain token essentially, okay, and then they got the T-Fuel, which basically powers the internal economy. So it kind of governs the Theta blockchain. They've got two parts to it, okay. So that's one. So, you know, end of the day, it's a bit like investing in Ethereum, and then you got all these other altcoins that are kind of within the Ethereum network, okay? So what I would do if I was you, I would just go for the big daddy, and I'll just invest in Theta directly. But if you want to, because obviously T-Fuels are cheaper, you can go for both, because obviously both will kind of govern each other. But anyway, so that's that. There's a lot more to read, but we're going to delve into tokenomics now, because otherwise we'll be here pretty much all day. So how is the network? There's a lot more to it there. Let's go down. This is the important part. Tokenomics are really key to understanding price predictions, okay? So obviously the current price is $5.86. I've already mentioned that, and you can see how it's been performing within July to August, which we're just entering right now. So the market cap is just under 6 billion essentially, and let's just click that, and we can see 30-day low was $3.51, okay, and so that's my point. It could possibly go back to those ends if Bitcoin isn't performing, or if Bitcoin has another few months of dips. Then obviously you guys could be entering at a better price target. Essentially, if you look at from its all-time high, $15.90 is literally $10 short. Yeah, so you are getting a really good entry, and there's no given time to either buy in or buy out. End of the day, that's the way I look at it. But if you look at March 13, just last year, I know it hurts a lot, but look at that. Theta was trading at 0.039. That's literally 14,561% up. That is insane from the all-time high. Okay, so from the all-time low to the all-time high, that's how much it went up. If you had bought Theta then congratulations, and you're probably holding on a big bag, and you probably sold a few as well. So let's just in terms of the token, it's very simple. Tokenomics, 1 billion in circulation, okay, that's more, and it's 1 billion max supply. So going by that, I'm going to go take you to the website. It's very professional, very simple. Look, Theta, next generation video delivery powered by you, the consumer, essentially. That's what they mean by the peer-to-peer part, okay? And if you go a bit more, well, if it tends to load. So we've got the white paper, which you guys can definitely read in your spare time. There's a lot more to read than the white paper. And this white paper just came out fairly recently, okay, August 2021, so literally came out a few days ago. They've actually updated the white paper because they've just gone live with the mainnet. So look, with mainnet 3.0 successfully launched, more than 40% of T-Fuel state and over 8,000 Elite Edge nodes, the Theta blockchain is reaching a complete implementation. So, you got to understand the fundamentals right now are very strong. While the protocol's improvements will continue, so they're given great updates as their features are added, the mainnet focus of development for the remainder of 2021 to 2022 will now shift from protocol development to building the Theta ecosystem and accelerating adoption of Theta, the leading media and entertainment blockchain. And they've highlighted that for a reason. They couldn't spell it any more black and white than what it is. They want to be the leading media and entertainment blockchain. Okay, so look at the market that Theta are targeting, and you got to look at where they currently are. Okay, the global entertainment and media market is expected to reach $6.7 trillion by 2030 in the next 9 years. Okay, so that I'm going to leave it as that. You guys will need to go through the white paper. It's 18 pages, it's not too long. Okay, so you guys can do that. The website is pretty much to the T. It does look a bit trendy. You can see it's got the calligraphy writing and whatnot. It does look good. Theta implementation of the Rosetta RPC API standard now is publicly on Theta GitHub. So they giving updates. They got some updates there. They got Steve Chen, as I mentioned earlier, the co-founder of YouTube, who's backing this project, and he's an advisor. As you can see, I'm just going to read what he says. Theta innovation is set to disrupt today's online video industry, much in the same way that YouTube platform did to traditional video back in 2005. So, in a nutshell, what he's saying, what YouTube did back in 2005 is what Theta is going to do in 2021 and beyond. Okay, one of our biggest challenges had been the high cost of delivering video to various parts of the world, and this problem is only getting bigger with HD 4K and higher quality video streams, said Steve Chen, co-founder of YouTube. I'm excited to be part of the next evolution of streaming space, helping Theta create decentralized peer-to-peer network that can offer improved video delivery at lower costs. So big vision, big statement, and he's part of it. And there's so much more to go through here, guys, and they give him constant updates. I mean, these are big names. Look at these names. I mean, these are well-known household names that you guys all know about. You guys use the services, so you got to take note of this. And there's more to go through. They've fully updating pretty much vigorously. Look, July 15th, July 07, June 30th, June 2021. So these are live updates. They're fully up to date. It's a great team. And you got the roadmap there. You got all the detail. You can look at the roadmap. they go through it. You know, they're currently at 2021, and like I said earlier, the 3.0 launch of the mainnet has gone live. Okay, yeah. So where do I see Theta in terms of the price prediction? Currently, obviously, it's trading at $5.86. Now, I'm going to be a bit bold with Theta, and I'm going to say if obviously it's all big. 2021 target would be 20. My personal target would be $20 by the end of 2021 for Theta, and I think that's quite respectful and reasonable given the fact that it was trading at, you know, pretty much nearly $14. Where was it? Sorry, if I said earlier, I think it was $14 or 15. Yeah, so it was trading at $15.90. So $20 is reasonable, given that the market recovers and gets to where we believe it would do, and that would be Bitcoin trading at 100k by the end of the year, and the future for Theta, because I believe with Theta it's a long term, it's a long term holding. Okay, so I'll be buying Theta, expecting a price target of around $100, and I'll be buying them at these pricing and stocking them up. And if they go lower, I'll be buying more. I do have roughly around. Generally, I'll be saying that we should be holding, give or take, if you can hold around 5,000 Thetas, then you would be, you know, really rewarded long term. If you can even hold $1,000 worth of Thetas, I do believe that long term value is very high, because they want to be the blockchain for streaming, essentially. Okay, so if that is a pretty bold statement, and they're backed by very powerful people and successful people, and I actually really believe in the vision and the mission. So with that, guys, if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share the content and the video, and please do comment on the video. That helps me produce better content, better videos for you guys. So without further ado, we'll catch up on the next video. Bye bye.